Speaking of the ecosystem, a lot of reference to the various activities that you're doing over there. Would you like to highlight one for the community here?
Yeah, I can't do it justice in a short amount of time, but our Zero Trust project for the whole Department of Defense, I think, has been going better than I ever could have expected. You know, early on, after the SolarWinds compromise, we realized that persistent adversaries are going to get in. They're going to stay a long time. They're going to be able to move around. That software compromise that they put into that gave them a backdoor that they could use anytime. So we really needed to pivot to something new. We had been working on a Zero Trust reference architecture. We quickly closed that out, put it out. We next moved on to developing a strategy. And to Chris's point, the fact it warms my heart that he said that he could read that and understand it and know what industry needs to deliver. And that's exactly what we intended, because originally Zero Trust was kind of a ubiquitous phrase. Nobody really knew how to judge whether you had achieved it or not. So we set up a series of standards. We have our 7 pillars that we log and monitor and do analytics on. But most importantly is within those 7 pillars, we defined actual capabilities that you need to achieve and clearly define what it means to achieve those capabilities. And then all of that needs to integrate together to achieve the Zero Trust outcome, which for us is you're not going to stop all adversaries. But the goal is if they do get in, they can't move around without detection, and we can quickly discover them and eradicate them from the network. Before we were working on this, you know, we've had examples where the adversary's been on the network for 18 months before we discovered them. So this was a great pivot for us. The strategy was a foundational document. We next went to an implementation plan that defined what we needed to do going out to 2027. We then tasked the services to build their own implementation plans that would get them to Zero Trust. We received all of those late last fall. We reviewed all of them, gave feedback to everybody. Everything is progressing very well. One of the key things that we gave to the community too was 3 different methods in which you could achieve Zero Trust. One, you could uplift your own current environment by achieving all of those activities that need to be achieved. 2, you could go to a cloud service provider, and we've been engaging heavily with industry here to have them develop integrated solutions that we could test and tell everybody these are good to go. Go ahead and move in there. It's a Zero Trust environment. And then lastly, a purpose-built private cloud capability, which we have also tested that you can deploy throughout the world in tactical environments on the edge and things of that nature. So we've built this roadmap. So it's sort of our operation plan. And now we're moving into the execution phase of this, where the services are starting to move into actual Zero Trust environments. And it's been a great effort. The leadership in the department is fully behind this. We've had to educate everybody. We've created training, online training. At every opportunity, we keep proselytizing this, even to our international partners. For instance, NATO now is going to establish a policy on Zero Trust and looking very heavily to what we've built. So I believe it is not to the finish line yet, but so far it's looking great, and we're getting a lot of cooperation, and I think it will be a huge success in the end.